Tamra Judge. I'm worried Shannon Beador's going to die. If there's one thing that people who have suddenly gained weight love more than having news of it broadcast worldwide, it's for their friends to constantly talk about it to their faces and behind their backs. So Shannon Beador must be positively ecstatic right now. Remember that weight that she initially blamed on Vicky Gunvalson. Tamra Judge says that she is just so worried about Shannon. She talks about it at length in her blog post, which we're sure is exactly what Shannon wants. Tamra Judge says that Shannon Beador's weight puts her life at risk, which, while technically true, sounds like absolutely zero of her business. The way that Tamra phrases it, though, it almost sounds like she's trying to compliment Shannon. Almost. Shannon, girl, you are brave. 40% body fat is dangerous. I've been worried about Shannon's weight for some time. Often, people use "I'm worried about her health" as code for "I don't approve of how her body looks," but I want to veil that as legitimate health concerns. Honestly, it's hard to tell with Tamra, but it's probably a little bit of both. Her next statement is where her blog post gets horrifying. We talk about it almost daily, and I try to give her advice without being pushy. Almost daily. That's not healthy. What do their days even look like? Does Shannon walk up and say hi, Tamra, and Tamra response, "Is being so fat hard on you? Here's some unsolicited advice." Maybe Shannon's asking for advice, since Tamra's obsessed with fitness. But, every day. The only thing that we can think of that would make it make sense is if they have some kind of daily accountability thing going, where Shannon's like, "Yeah, I went to the gym today," to keep her motivated to not quit. When I first started daily exercises a few years ago, I definitely tweeted about it, so that a day not tweeting about it would be conspicuous. For the record, and not that it's Tamra's business or ours or anyone else's, but Shannon has absolutely been going to the gym. She's even shared photos. When Tamra stops being a judgmental busybody, though, she starts to give really good advice. The thing about being healthy is not just looking good in a bikini. You don't have to look like Kendall Jenner or whomever in order to be healthy. For some people, having that figure would be very unhealthy. Actually, not all workouts are created equal, and there is no one-size-fits-all workout. You have to find your fit and be consistent. Being fit and healthy is a lifestyle, not a diet, fad, or starving yourself. That's absolutely true. Also, we have to give Tamra Judge credit for using that serial comma. Giving very general advice for those interested, way better than harassing your friend. By the way, Tamra goes over some important tips for health. The one ignorant thing that people say is just don't eat. That is almost as bad for you as overeating. I think most people think of losing weight as a four-letter word. Yeah, it can be tempting to think that you're too busy or lazy to exercise, so you'd rather just skip eating and save a little time and money. It's super bad for you, and it's also way more difficult than it sounds. You do a few days with nothing but nibbles, sure, especially if work is busy or you're playing a new video game. That's not sustainable in the long run. And for those who live that way with eating disorders, it can do serious and even permanent damage to their bodies. Tamra recommends a much healthier lifestyle shift for those who want it. But once you get educated on the right things to eat, you will never go back. My advice to people that don't necessarily like to work out is to try different things until you find the thing that you like. Maybe it's dancing, riding a bike, or hiking. She's absolutely right. My thing, I learned in 2014, is riding an exercise bike, but some people prefer swimming or certain forms of yoga, or even martial arts. Tamra's entry on Shannon wouldn't be complete without some obligatory self-promotion, though, we guess. I wish Shannon lived closer to Cut Fitness, so we could train her. I want to help her so badly. We talk about nutrition and I try to keep her motivated to work out. She's not passionate about it like me, but she's trying. She's doing a great job lately, and I'm so proud of her. Yeah, Tamra. Not everybody's obsessed with suffering. We just do it because we have to. The thing about Shannon Beador is that while she absolutely gained a fair amount of weight in 8 months, she's not fat. Like, we've all seen photos of her. Is she overweight? From what she said, yes. But that's a far cry from her being fat. From the way the Tamra judge talks about her at the beginning of this post, you'd think that she was about to drop out of the Real Housewives of Orange County and appear on My 600-Pound Life. With a friend like Tamra Judge, does Shannon Beador even need Vicky Gunvalson?